It's another What's in Your Kit submission, this week from Nathaniel at Romer Productions in Washington, D.C. Thanks so much to him for sending it in and being a part of the channel. There's a link in the description if you'd like to get involved as well. As always, thank you to patrons and channel members and everyone who visits the DcSoundOp Amazon page, all linked in the description below.
Hello everyone, my name is Nathaniel. I'm an audio tech based out of Washington, D.C., primarily work in nightlife. I do a few installation jobs here and there, a few corporate jobs, and today I'll be giving a tour of my audio Workbox. So let's open it up. So first things first, I have a LED strip around the edge so that in low light conditions I can have a little bit of light to see what I'm doing. Starting up top, we have in this flap we have my iPad Mini 6. This is great for remote control of consoles, playback, and anything else I could use a tablet for during a show. Great piece of kit, highly recommend it. Next, I have my Dell XPS 13-inch. I can't remember exactly what model it is, but I use it pretty much at every show. It's great for, wireless, remote control. If I need to use open sound meter, smart, just plug it in, use my interface. Great piece of kit to have. Highly recommend it. I also have my charger for it. The nice thing is that both the iPad and the laptop both have Type-C, so I can use this with both of them. So good to have. Moving on. In this pouch we have medical stuff just in case. We have a Coleman med kit. Just has some basic, Band-Aids, extra earplugs, cream, just things you might need during a long day, or in case you get cut or injured. And next we have just a simple little pill thing. You get your Tums, Advil, just basic medication things to have. Good for people who get a stomachache or whatever. Just good to have for you and for others. And then I have just like a wet wipe, good for cleaning up things or, whatever you might need a wet wipe for. In this pouch, we have all the disposable batteries. Cool thing about these are called Store Cell. They just are like a really convenient way of storing batteries. Running low on this one. So I have one for AA's, AAA's for 9 volts. Rarely use 9 volts, but there's been a few shows that I needed them for, so always good to have. Blank USB drive. These are nice. I like these SanDisk. They're called SanDisk Luxes. They're double-sided, so they have a Type-C on one side and a Type-A on the other, so really useful to have. Made by a company called AMOD. I found them on eBay, and they make this version and like 7 other different versions of various pouch configurations, but this is the one I'm rocking with right now, and it's pretty nice. Underneath this is the final little upgrade for the actual case. I have an air tag glued into here so I can always know where this case is. Gloves, always important to have. I like a lot because I have the padding and I also have the dexterity. So right here we have a new addition to the kit. This is a light band, Pro 1000, 270 degrees of light. It has a few different modes, including red, which is nice to have. Sometimes you don't want to have a bright light on stage. Has a removable lithium-ion battery, an additional battery along with that. Next we have actually another light. This is a night core flashlight, the Knipex electrician shears. These are the 45-degree ergonomic ones. They have a lock, they open up like that. Super sharp, super well made. I actually prefer these over a utility knife from time to time, which I do carry on me. It's great for zip ties, tapes, anything else you may need to cut on the job. Super cool to have, highly recommend it. hearing protection. They are from a brand called Ultimate Ears. They're custom molded. Next, we have my sound bullet. If you're not familiar with this, it's a super compact tone generator, XLR cable tester. It has a speaker built in, so you can actually listen to what's coming through the line. It can test for phantom. It can test for make sure all your pins are correct. It's Type-C powered, and it's rechargeable, and it comes in this really nice case. So highly recommend it. Saved me on a few jobs. A simple flathead screwdriver. So I guess we'll get into some power things. That's important. So always carry just a simple tri-tap outlet tester. Make sure you always test your power, especially on jobs where you might not know where the power is coming from, or if it's a shoddy outlet or something like that. You can always test to make sure that it's wired correctly in a line multimeter. Again, always check your power. It's good to have. The leads are gotten left at a job site, so I need to order more leads for them, but great to have. Make sure you get one that has all of the functions. Next is a newer addition. I've been making simple Edison adapters to a variety of things. So we have, power con to Edison if you're coming out and say, you just need to plug in an extension cord to here, out, power con in. So say, someone doesn't have one, you can just plug an extension cable and boom, you're good. IEC to Edison. So I've run into situations where someone didn't bring an IEC cable, or there's not an IEC cable available. There are extension cables, so this allows you to just adapt to that, and it's in a short format, so it's good to have. And then this one, my lighting guys, sometimes they realize they need to come out of True One and into something else. They don't have that, or they need an extension, so this is just a simple True One to Edison out, and it saved them a few times. Quick power bank, just a really small anchor one. I always carry a roll of nice gaff tape and 1 or 2 rolls of spike tape. I usually carry the Pro Gaff Pocket Gaff, which are the smaller versions of it, on my thigh pouch, but I just figured I always have some spike tape and then a nice roll of 2-inch gaff tape handy. You never know, you might need it, and a lot of venues keep that stuff locked up, so it's good to have your own. Just make sure you take it with you at the end of it. This is a quick lesson I learned. It's always good to kit your shit. So keep things that all end up being used together in one case instead of spraying them out. I found that just keeping everything that you may use that's related to each other together in one case can really help speed things up. So this is my measurement kit. So in here I have SonarWorks measurement microphone with the calibration file. That's actually probably what's on that flash drive there. Next we have just a Bosch rangefinder. This is super important when you're just trying to make a quick measurement, trying to see how far you need to make delays. The final 2 pieces of the kit are my Reed SPL meter, the Reed sound level calibrator. So this produces either 94 or 114 tone. You just stick the microphone in there and let it rip, and it'll give you an accurate tone. So we have my audio interface I carry with me. I've had this thing forever. It was actually, I think, my very first audio interface I've ever had. It's what is this? This is a Yamaha UR22 Mark II. It's just a simple 2 in, 2 out. It's never failed me. It's really easy to use. It's made of metal. It's robust. I've never had any issues with it. It gets the job done 99% of the time, and I love the thing. So keep it. Next we have just a radial multimedia DI. Bought this broken and had to replace the transformer on it. It comes in handy from once in a while. It's always good to have a DI box with you. Up next we have basic tools. I usually carry my tools in my thigh pouch, which is not here, and I can make a separate video on that. But this just has some just really quick and easy tools to get into things if I need to. So on this side, I have super glue just in case. It's always good to have glue. I have my Knipex flush cutters, or nippers, I guess. They're good always to have just in case for zip ties or anything else you may need them for. I also have a Hodo electric precision screwdriver set. Hold on to that for just 1 second. So I'll flip it over to the other side. On this side, I have the larger Hodo electric screwdriver. Great, it has 3 torque settings. It's really small. It even has a light in the front. It's really convenient to have. And then this side is where I keep all of the bits for them. And if for whatever reason the battery dies, I can still use it as a normal screwdriver because the shaft locks when it's not in use. So super nice to have. Allen wrench set. This is in metric, so it's sizes 1.5 through 10 mil. Really high quality. They're all colored, so you can always kind of remember what is what based on the color. And if you're wondering what these little bags are, and I have more of them in the case, these are from a company called Temba. They make them in all sorts of sizes, and if you look here, they actually fit perfectly. I have an electronics cleaning kit. I have a few of these bamboo Q-tip things that's like a blunt end, and I just cut them in half, and there's a pointy end there. Just a microfiber cloth, deoxit. I tend to work a lot with DJ equipment, and those connectors can get corroded more often than not. Brush thing here, tweezers, just in case. I fix it, spudger, cut it in half, so it fits. A case of all my flash drives. So these contain show file, firmware for various equipment, all sorts of stuff. Multiple blank flash drives, and then flash drives with the respective files on them. And here I just have simple, just a bag full of data cables. So just everything you can imagine. I try to always keep these things in good condition. You never know when someone might need one. So data cables. Pens and brushes. This should be pens, tapes, and no brushes. So I always make sure I have just an abundance of Sharpies, highlighters, pens. I don't really carry pencils on me, but I usually have 1 or 2 laying around somewhere. Different colored electrical tape. I carry a bunch of spike tape on me, but it's not in this case. It's in my backpack or on my thigh pouch. This is kind of a recent thing I've started bringing along with me. There's been a few times that I've needed to repair, power cons or true ones or NL4s. So I just try to keep just one of each. And a replaceable Lutron Edison cable. So connector. So I usually just carry like just a true one, power con in and out, an NL4 connector just in case I need them. This is my on-the-go super quick soldering kit. If you're wondering how it's so small, so this is some Kester 44. In a repackaged tube. You can buy these on Amazon. It's super nice to have. I have a little picker thing. Hakko battery powered portable solderer. It's a pretty cool piece of kit. And, it doesn't get super hot. And obviously it's powered by a bunch of AA's, but I mean it can save the day so if you need to do some soldering really quick, it works. It's just a really simple on-off switch. So a soldering tip. So nice to have. This is just full of zip ties. You can just never have too many zip ties. The zip ties that I can fit in here, I just put them in there. And all right, so moving on to my kits. These are, well, I guess one of them is a kit. 2 of them are kits, and the other one are the dongles and adapters. So in here, I have my little bag of dongles, Ethernet couplers, Type-C to mini jack, TRRS cable. I also have, on the bottom of this, I have a few Y splits. I thought I had more, but I guess I don't. So I might need to add a few more into that. All of the other type of adapters in here to have 4 of each. Ideally. Next is my CDJ kit. I work a lot with DJs, I work a lot with nightclubs, I also work a lot with events that are pop-ups. The most commonly forgotten thing is that you need a network switch and Ethernet cables. And so I have put together this kit to solve that problem. And also, if I ever come to the other DJ things. So I have, and honestly, this is a cool bit right here. This is probably the smallest network switch I've found to date. It's this big, has 5 ports. It's by TP-Link. It always works. It has never failed me, thankfully. So I always keep it in the kit, and it just fits so perfectly in here. Cable, type C to type B. I have, what else is in here? Type A to type C. And then I believe I have 2 of these type A hubs in here. Really good for DJs who use their laptop, because you're going to need to plug in all the CDJs with and the mixer into the laptop. I also have type C to type A converter just in case. What else do I have in here? Right, and then type A to type C. So if I need to go the other direction, I can. 3 type A to type B. If you work with DJs a lot, sometimes they bring in a laptop and they need to plug in 2 CDJs and the mixer into a hub, and then that gets plugged into the laptop. And sometimes the cables they bring or the cables the venue provides are crap. So I always make sure to carry 3 of these. I believe Cable Creations. They are super thin Ethernet cables, 6 feet each, again for CDJs, for a full 4 CDJ stack, or if I just need an Ethernet cable. Thank you for watching this tour. I hope that this has inspired you, and maybe you can add some of these things to your case. Take care, everyone. Do great work. Bye.
Thanks again to Nathaniel for shooting, editing, and sending in that video. I think it is much more valuable to hear how and why people like certain gear instead of just reading a list on a forum or website. There is a lot I like about this kit. The lid organizer is impressive and an excellent place it looks like to protect a laptop and iPad. The LED perimeter light is a nice touch too, and I'm sure it gets a lot of use. I also really like all of the power adapters Nathaniel has made up. I've been in those situations too, where racks are set up with PowerCon, but a cable or adapter we needed didn't make it onto the truck, or a rental got sent out without being fully prepped and we receive it missing cables. And between those, the large Allen key set he's carrying, and the clamp meter, I would guess that Nathaniel is a real asset to have on jobs with generators and other power tie-in situations. Let me know what you think in the comments and what your favorite part of this kit is. Did you see anything you haven't seen before? I hope this video series is helpful. We're over 20 episodes in now, and everyone watching is welcome to submit a video in the future, no matter what type of production work you do. We've had audio, video, lighting, and backline technicians in the past, and would love to see what you do for a living and the tools you use to get it done. Thanks again to Nathaniel. That's all for this one, and thanks to you for watching.